We are the team behind Arcunoia, the journey of Text and Minds, a mental health and digital health project from the Philippine Red Cross. Unlike other mental health focused projects, Arcunoia is able to offer more than just mental health alone, but also how our digital health is correlated to the aforementioned health aspect. Instead of the classic webinar approach, we enforce both immersion and gamification, making it more interactive and fun through themes and activities which encourages active participation in the discussion itself. Then through the blended learning approach, we equally cater to both the new normal virtual environment and the physical sessions we were once used to, in a way that suits the improving pandemic state we're currently in. Taking the previous participants and mentor feedback into account, we have focused on the improvement of the self-care kits to further help on improving the youth's mental health. We also added the availability of basic psychosocial support that we can provide through our volunteers or through the help of professionals if needed. With the previous positive response that we have gathered from the first batch of self-care kit recipients, the innovators decided to revamp the kit's contents, which the youth can utilize for self-care practices with the integration of social interaction, in comparison to the previous agenda of self-grounding.
Through this project, we aspire to build a safe space in which everyone can have a healthy discussion and obtain a solution regarding their mental and digital health concerns. The innovators also came up with key metrics to assess the feasibility of our expected outcomes and overall project success. Starting by giving 60 participants, which should complete all 4 online and offline sessions for them to be granted their self-care kits, followed by releasing a 3-part Spotify podcast series related to the project theme and to earn at least 1,000 engagements on all contents posted through Spotify, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Through Google Forms, we'll be monitoring the number of participants who answered the registration, pre- and post-assessment and evaluation forms. With those feedbacks, we'll be expecting verbal affirmation or indicators of mental and digital health improvement from the participants themselves, and we'll conduct a session regarding the project's effectivity, which will be considered the ultimate goal of our project. The key expenses of the next phase primarily revolves on the procurement of the self-care kit and other prototypes which will be implemented accordingly. For an instant, the podcast equipments plus the necessary materials for the launching of the application and the startup of merchandise such as shirts, tote bags, stickers, board fans, and the like. We will be needing an estimated amount of 10,000 Swiss francs to implement this shall we advance to the next phase. Now, we have 3 key partnerships. First are RCY Advisors, to promote our cause to their own school councils, groups, as well as other community youth groups with the same goal. Second are RCY Volunteers and student participants, which are some of the project's main beneficiaries. And third are partner psychometricians and psychologists and educators which will help offer quality discussions and timely resolutions to the mental and digital concerns. Foreseeing the next phase, aside from the sessions and the kit, we plan to further educate the correlation of the 2 health aspects by launching a self-care application that focuses on taking care of our mental and digital well-being with a total number of 300 initial users, as well as releasing 1 ticketed space event which will be held live via Twitter with a target of at least 100 participants, with the ticket prices ranging from 1 to 3 Swiss francs. And a complete 10-episode Spotify podcast series which will be monetizing on top of the aforementioned merchandise selling as our main methods of fundraising, with products that brands the agenda of promoting an optimistic view on mental and digital health. Its proceeds would be used to fund a free mental health consultation through well-being coaching or counseling with a professional for the participants, or through the referral system in which the participants will be giving their slot to someone else of their choice who will gain the most out of it.
With mental and digital health as our main agendas, the project coincides with 2 of the 4 key themes that RCY Philippines is focused on, namely mental and social well-being as well as community health. As reported by the Department of Health in 2020, average of 3.6 million Filipinos suffer various mental health problems such as anxiety, depression, and other forms of psychological distress. Through implementing programs that address these key topics, our project offers possible solutions to reduce the average number of people with mental health problems in the coming generations and help the youth cope using different and appropriate personal strategies that they might deem individually useful. With the integration of our welfare services, we're also taking care of our participants' overall mental and social welfare through the help of psychosocial support sessions timely for the pandemic setup. The biggest challenge we have in mind is the heightening of COVID-19 cases and consequently the alert level restrictions as well. Hence, our project is still designed to function even in a virtual setup without sacrificing quality with the help of immersion and gamification.
Build safe spaces,
Build stronger minds.
Let's ripple the effect one at a time. Once again, this has been Arkinoya, the journey of Techs and Minds. Adieu, signing off for now.